yeah. We didn't deserve anything from it, if I'm honest. We had moments with the ball where we moved it well, but we were in front of them too much. Yeah, and then when we got between the lines, we wasn't as efficient as we usually are. Maybe the control and little parts of efficiency, technically, we wasn't executing enough. And defensively, we were going as isolated, not as a collective at times. Second half was better when we just allowed them to maybe have that first phase, which sometimes you do. They're a good team, they play good football. But yeah, we just didn't get up to the level at all. And then when you get back into the game, when you're that far into added time, we have to defend those situations better.
Yeah. And the forward, the Liverpool, really, I mean, the first 20 minutes felt like defensively, I really struggled just with her pace, her physicality, and then kind of got up to speed with her. But was that, I guess, is that a big part of it too?
Yeah, a little bit. I think when we haven't played in, she's new into their team, so it's a little bit of an unknown, and you maybe watch video of what she's done previously, but then when you haven't played against those players, maybe it's a bit of a different type of profile, a different type of character in terms of the strength she brings. And I think once we got control, I thought it was fine. We had it in front more than we had it going behind us. But I think the game got away from us in too many moments. But then when you have your moments like we did in the second half, we had 2 or 3 big moments, and when you're away from home, they have to go in. You have to capitalise, because if you do, you probably change momentum, you change the direction of the game. The game probably then becomes a little bit more open and more stretched, and it probably then benefits us to get between the lines a lot more. But yeah, we have to just accept we wasn't at it today.
And what would you say to the players afterwards? I mean, did they accept too that this performance is probably not more of an anomaly?
Yeah, and I think we have to look at it in isolation. You don't become a bad team overnight because of one performance. And I've just said then outside in the media, like, we have to look at it realistically. We're not a Champions League team yet, and we're building towards that, and that's the honest truth. And I've said that since I got here. You can't just change things in 5 months and expect to be in that competition. But what we can do is make sure that we put in performances that are consistent and performances that actually warrant the badge in the club. And there was a lot of moments today where we didn't. And I just said to the players, we can make mistakes, and I can be frustrated if we're giving the ball away really easily, or we're not defending properly in certain moments. So when we're making mistakes and there's lapses in concentration, you can accept some of them. But it's then the behaviour and the attitude to try and fix that and put that in place. And I thought too many times we were apprehensive today to do things on the front foot. We were a little bit hesitant, and that's not usually been like us. We've been very aggressive and very front-footed. And when you don't do that at this level, no matter who it's against, you get punished.
And last one, but Liverpool, I think a lot of people, maybe from the outside, were writing them off for relegation.
Yeah.
Clearly come back. Performances this season have been good. Results not wise. Like, I guess seeing this now, do you expect more people to maybe take heed?
Yeah, and they should do. And I said this all week. I said that before when we played them previously. They're probably in a position that's unjust to them. They perform really well. If you look at the games they played against some of the top teams, they were leading against Chelsea for long periods. They were leading against Man City for large periods, and then they've just lost. The opposition have capitalised in those late moments of the game to win them, and they actually play really good football. They got a good group of players. They got good coaching staff around them that will develop them and help them grow. And they've maybe just been unfortunate with results and things going the way, and they maybe thought that going into the last part of the game they hit the post and things weren't going in, and then they capitalised late on the 2 moments that we give them.
Chris? So you weren't surprised by this performance against Liverpool then, with their performance against you?
No, not surprised in terms of what they can produce, but you definitely know that with the added players they put into that team today from who they brought in, definitely give them something different to the previous game. They were more dynamic, they were more mobile around that attacking part of the pitch. But then the quality doesn't shock me because they have quality players in the team, and as I said, they've just been unfortunate with the games they've had and the results that have gone against them. But we just didn't get up to it. And when we did get up to it, we were competitive, we pushed them back, we got them in their half, we created opportunities, but we were few and far between on that today. And you can't have that kind of mindset and kind of attitude going into games. You've got to be on it all the time, and we've had one of those games today where we were just off it.
What went wrong for your team today in that regard? Because in the final third, it was only 1 shot on target in the game, which is very unusual for your side. Yeah, and I think that's what I think it was, because we got up to maybe the end of the middle third, going into the attacking third, and we just lacked the belief and the motivation probably, and some kind of composure and purpose to go and finish and go and shoot. And I think then when you've got Signer's chance and the one that come across in front of Beth, Mike has had a couple in the first and second half, and you need some of them to go for you, and we just lacked
I felt we lacked any sort of instinctiveness in that final third to really pull something off on that ruthless edge. And yeah, we've been in games where we've hit so many chances on goal, and yeah, today's one of those games you have to look back and go, okay, then what was it, and how do we reflect on it? But it doesn't make us a bad team overnight. We have to brush ourselves off and make sure we're ready for next week against West Ham.
I was going to mention that because time to bounce back. They had a good win today as well. Spurs have now slipped back to 5th, so chance to bounce back. Yeah,
100%. I look at it in isolation, the game, because it wasn't like us in large parts. I thought there was some really good individual performances, if I'm honest, in terms of the attitude and the application of lots of players. But as a collective, we've got to do things better as a team. And I look at in isolation, it's an opportunity against West Ham to respond and react and in the right way to make sure we can continue to push. And we know the direction we're going in. We know where we're at. I'm realistic where we're at. You can't change a team that's just finished second to bottom to a team that's going to be title winning in 1 year. But what you can change is the framework and the identity around us and how we look. And I think we've definitely done that. We just have to make sure we get ourselves back on track. But you have to show massive credit and respect to Liverpool because I thought they were by far the better team today.
Any more?